Flabébé Community Day is this weekend in Pokémon GO, but do you know how to really maximize this event? We're going to run through the full breakdown of this calm day. We're going to throw in one or two things that you may be forgetting, but right at the end we will discuss why we think this calm day is definitely worth your time and worth playing. This is Flabébé Calm Day with Go With Us. Let's get dates out of the way first. It's going to be on September the 14th, which is going to be this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, so a 3-hour time frame. But let's focus on our featured Community Day Pokemon. Flabebe. Flabebe is a female-only fairy-type Pokemon originally coming from the Kalos region in Generation 6. Flabebe can evolve into Floette using 25 candy, and outside of this event, to evolve Floette into Florges, you would need to use 100 candy, but also earn 20 hearts with Floette as your buddy. However, during this calm day, up until 10 p.m. that night, and I believe for the rest of the week, that you will be able to evolve Floette with only getting 7 hearts with 100 candy, so that's a big evolution bonus. But how good is Florges in Pokemon GO? Well, let's have a look at its base stats. It has a max CP of 3657, which is pretty strong, an attack value of 212, which is solid, a defense of 244, which is actually well above average, and a stamina of 186. So off the bat, this Pokemon could have some decent play. The fast attacks that it has access to is going to be Vine Whip, Razor Leaf, Tackle, and Fairy Wind. 4 is very uncommon on a Pokemon, and the charge moves are going to be Petal Blizzard, Disarming Voice, Moonblast, Psychic, Trailblaze, but during this event, we will be able to get Chilling Water as the Community Day move on Florges. Remember, you need to do this up until 10 p.m. that night. Chilling Water is going to do 60 power in trainer battles, and it's also going to lower the Pokemon's attack by 1 stage, and in gyms and raids, it's going to do 65 power. If you guys didn't already know, Flabebe is actually a regional Pokemon because there's 5 different color flowers that will be spawning in different regions. For example, the red flower Flabebe will be spawning in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. The blue flower Flabebe will be appearing in the Asia Pacific regions, and the yellow flower Flabebe will be appearing in the Americas. However, if you're lucky on this day, no matter what region you're in, the orange flower Flabebe as well as the white flower Flabebe may be spawning in the wild as well. Every Flabebe you encounter on this day, whether it's in the wild or from special research, is going to have a 1 in 25 shiny chance. And just have a look at all of these shinies. It's a very subtle shift just with the stem, I believe, and the eyes, which makes it a little subtle shift. But as soon as they all go into Florges, you see the shiny a lot more easier. Let's look at the bonuses now. Like we said, the limited time evolution requirements is only going to need 7 hearts on your Floette to get into Florges, which is great. The main bonus though is going to be quarter egg hatch distance. We're going to stop here. We've got a really good way to try and maximize this. It's going to be 2 times catch candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times the chance of XL candy for trainers level 31 and up. Lure modules are going to last for 3 hours. Normal incenses will last for 3 hours, but that does not include the daily incense. We can take a few snapshots to get photobombed 5 times from Flabebe encounters, and again, these Pokemon can be shiny. We will be able to do 1 additional special trade per day, and trades will cost 50% less Stardust in that time frame. Field research will be going down, and some of the tasks will be rewarding Stardust, Great Balls, as well as Ultra Balls, but specifically, you're gonna look for the encounters with Flabebe alone. That 100% CP is gonna be 455 coming from research, so remember, if you do get this number, that will be guaranteed a hundo. But there will be 3 specific tasks that are gonna reward you encounters with Flabebe, but with the seasonal special background. Those 3 tasks are gonna be win a 5-star rate or higher, trade a Pokemon, as well as to complete a party challenge. Speaking of research, if trainers want to upgrade their experience for a total cost of $2, you can buy the ticket, and that's going to grant you 3 total encounters with Flabebe with a special background, and that's going to be the white and orange flower. We're going to get additional encounters with Flabebe without the background, 1 premium battle pass, 1 rare XL candy, and more. Details are out of the way, but now it's time for the top tips to maximize this event. And first of all, as always, we're going to talk about candy gains. How do I get as much candy as well as XL candy for Florges specifically? And believe me, we're going to discuss in a little bit at the end why you want to get XL candy for this Pokemon. First off, you want to be using a Mega Level 3 Fairy type Pokemon, so it's going to hit that Fairy type to accumulate as much as candy as well as XL candy. Remember, every single Mega Pokemon at level 3 is going to grant you another 25% extra chance at getting that XL, and because we already have the XL bonus for trainers level 31 and up, it's an incredible opportunity to try and stack this as much as possible. There are only 5 Fairy Mega Pokemon in the game. You could use Mega Gardevoir, Mega Mawile, Mega Altaria, Mega Audino, Pokemongo and Mega Diancie. If you do have that at level 3, maybe Mega Gardevoir is probably your best pick here. Tip number 2 has to do with clearing your bag. You want to have at least, depending on how long you're going to play, you want to have at least hundreds of space in your bag so you don't have to every single hour clean out your bag, It's great to have as much space as possible and as many Pokeballs as possible starting the event so you don't have to go around worrying about spinning stops and things like that because you have a lot of resources to try and maximize this. If you're looking to try and replenish balls at the same time, remember to play in a downtown area or at a park or at a university campus where there's a lot of Pokestops. The lures are going to be popping because you're going to have a lot of spawns coming from that. I also want you guys to run incense. Every single time you run an incense, it's going to last for 3 hours, which in that little gap, the incense spawns might appear and another opportunity to get more encounters to really maximize how many Flabebe you catch because it's all about the numbers. Tip number 3 focuses on that quarter egg hatch distance bonus. Guys, every single time a quarter egg hatch comes around, a lot of people prefer the Stardust and prefer the XP for all the obvious reasons. However, in this particular event, you have a great opportunity to get huge Stardust, and let me tell you why. As you can see right now, I'm on the way to accumulate 12 12-kilometer eggs coming from rocket leaders. This is an incredible opportunity because if you have hit level 75 on your Go Pass, it means that you're going to get 2 times hatch Stardust. You can see where I'm going with this. With the star piece running and with a double hatch bonus, guys, we have an opportunity to get over 150,000 Stardust off one batch of eggs, which is incredible, and it gives you more incentive to try and hatch eggs on this event, including those 12 kilometers. Tip number 4 has to do with XP. This calm day has nothing to do with XP bonuses. However, remember, we're always going to be in the XP celebration event all the way until the 14th of October, which means every single excellent throw is going to grant you 2,000 XP per catch. On a lucky egg, it's going to grant you 4,000 XP per catch. However, I would not do this. Please wait for the Spotlight Hour, which is happening 2 days later, which is going to feature Gothita. The bonus during that hour is going to be 2 times catch XP. Because of the celebration event, it's going to be 4 times XP. On a lucky egg, because everything will be stacking together, it's going to be 8 times XP for every single Gothita on an excellent throw, and Gothita is a very, very easy excellent throw, so I would definitely recommend saving 2 lucky eggs for that Spotlight Hour to hit it hard. Maybe the biggest XP gain event we've seen in years. Tip number 5 has to do with the Trade Sundays, which is going to be happening every single Sunday for the Tales of Transformation. Guys, you're going to get a guaranteed 2 XL candy as well as 1 additional candy per trade, which is extremely powerful, especially on a day like this. More than that, you can do 2 special trades, which means on this day you'll be able to do 3 special trades because we get 1 additional in the main bonuses from the calm day. So guys, do not sleep on special trades. Trading shinies and trading legendaries have produced incredible results, and we're going to leave some on screen right now. Remember to trade your Pokemon. We have the details and tips out of the way, but the main question remains, how good is Florges in Pokemon Go? Well, let's have a look at PvP first. The good news is that in every league it actually has a bit of play. Guys, in the Great League right now, it's currently ranked 170, but with Chilling Water coming into the moveset, I do think that this is going to improve this Pokemon. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0-14-15, and the Ultra League gets ranked even better. It's currently ranked at 65. These stats are subject to change, but again, with Chilling Water, I think this will increase again. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0-14-15, and in the Master League, it actually performs the best at a current rank of 37 because it can really take down a lot of the dragons in this category with Fairy Wind, Moonblast, and currently Trailblaze. This may change to Chilling Water. We're not sure as of yet, but you need that XL candy at a 15-15-15 to really make this Pokemon pop. But more than that, as a raid attacker, it's still in the Fairy type category is at 37. But the great thing about this Pokemon is that it actually has a bit more bulk than what it looks like, even in comparison to other Pokemon in this category. Its TDO is a little bit higher, and with Fairy Wind and Moonblast, it's going to hit actually pretty hard, which means now that because it is a community day Pokemon, it's going to be a brilliant budget type Fairy type attacker because you just don't see a lot of strong fairies spawning in the wild very often. This is an incredible opportunity, especially for newer players. If you're looking for fairy attackers, make sure to try and get Hundos or 98s, 96 trades Pokemon so you can get lucky, so you can really power up this Pokemon and make them good fairy type attackers on your team. As we've just laid out for you, there are many reasons why you definitely want to be playing this day, because around the community day, there's so many things that make this event a lot more interesting, and I think the rewards coming from various different things are very worth it, and overall, Florges is going to serve you so well in this game. Guys, if you want to see everything going on this week in Pokemon Go that you really need to be aware of, please check it out on my left right here. We'll leave it as the end screen. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button just because we said so. And more than that, thank you for your support. Again, the channel is growing so quickly. We will update the stats, and soon we're going to be doing an upload schedule for you guys so you can really not miss anything. Appreciate your support. Go with us. You know what's next, baby. Shh.